Hey guys, Sarge here. So I am going to go ahead and do a brief check on my heroes, kind of a roster update, if you will. So I keep everything in mono teams. It's the easier way for me to do this. So right there, you see my purples. They're coming in quite nicely. Once Zulag is finished, I will have another all 5-star roster. I got 19 grids on Clarissa. Went the attack route with her. She is looking pretty decent here. So I have more paladin emblems, so I'm going to figure out what to do with those next. So Rogue, Demetia is going to stay where she's at. Same with Obacan, because I have several other barbarians that are going to go ahead and get those emblems. Zulag is a possibility for getting some emblems. Once I use her a little bit more, I played with her a little bit right now, and wasn't overwhelmed, but wasn't underwhelmed. She's just kind of meh right now, but she's going to gain a lot of strength soon. My yellows, you see, I got Viv, June, Ranveer, Neith, and the War Pig with 20 grids. This mono team is absolutely great. One of my most fun ones to use. I've been throwing around the idea. I've got a bunch of Druid emblems, but I can't quite pull the trigger on who should get my next set of Druid emblems. I've got a couple of different options. One would be Ranveer. Next, you see my blues. Mickey, Massandra, Isarnia, Sonia, and Richard. Richard is up and coming. He's a work in progress. I'm actually kind of happy with him so far, using him. I would love to get another 5-star blue. We'll see what pans out in the future. Green, my absolute favorite mono team that I have. Liana, Frigg, Kingston, Catalin. Sometimes I put Almer in there with 20 grids. He works great. Atomos, I am really enjoying him as well. He could possibly get some more barbarian emblems. I was thinking about stripping Mickey to max out Gravemaker to 19. Let me know what you guys think. For my reds, Mitsuko, followed everyone's advice, I believe, and I think I went attack with her on the talent grid. Yeah, it's looking like mostly attack on her. I'm figuring out the best ways to use her. So far, I've really enjoyed using her. I have Gravemaker, Marjana, Kagan, Elena. I also have, in a minute here, you'll see, I also have Jean-Francois maxed out with some emblems. He was my only wizard at the time. I like using him, but in this mono team, for my reds, it's a lot of damage over time between Gravemaker, Marjana, and Jean-Francois, so it's kind of hard to fire them off and figure out what's the best order or best way to do it. So I mainly use JF a lot of times on my war defense, which works pretty well for me. Scrolling down through the rest of my roster, you'll see Sabina maxed out, 20 emblems. Rygard, if I had more cleric emblems, I would probably give him some. I'm debating that idea. I've got Proteus, Costume, Tibertus. Grimble, I haven't pulled the trigger on him in his final ascension. I may end up going that route. Fura's kind of fun to play with. Amiona is great for tile damage. Jabbar is slow. He's decent as a tank, as a 4-star. And then, as you see, I've got a bunch of 3-stars. I've got enough 3-star purples for a full mono team as well. And then I've got some other people. Probably after I finish up Zulag, I will go work on... I'm not sure who's going to get the nod for the next purple, so maybe you guys could weigh in some input. I'm kind of thinking about Cheshire Cat. My yellows, as you see, I've got Justice as well. I stripped her of all of her Pally emblems to max out Clarissa. I have no regrets doing that. I don't use Justice a whole lot anymore, not with my given setup. Currently working on Onatel. I'm straight color feeding, so she's taken a while to go. I'm happy with my 4 stars. I've got plenty of 3 stars as well for mono teams and that, which is great for tournaments, raid tournaments and stuff. My extra blues, you see Boral. I still have not stripped him of all 20 emblems. Every once in a while I like using him. I hope to God that I get his costume as well. Kirill I like. Triton is great, as is Grim. Mireweave is kind of a niche-y thing, but with his very fast mana, I like using him. Same with Valeria. Captain of Diamonds, he's okay. There's my blue 3-star blues, again enough for another mono team, and I've got extra feeders for HA10. Before I went with Richard, I started working on my second Kirill because I really like him. I got a couple of Frosties I can work on. So my greens, here you see Almer. I've got Melindor, Gadiris, Brynhild. I've actually started using Skittle Skull a little bit more. I do have her costume that I need to work on. I'm not sure that it's really that great, but it's an option. I don't have Cash Wreck costume. Waiting for some of that. Probably my next ascension for green. I have Zoc, as you can see, at 3rd ascension. I could run him up, or I could possibly work on Elkanen. So, and as you see, I've got a couple of more Lianas. I do have her costume, and that's another option that I could run. Let's see, my reds here, like I was saying, I have Jean-Francois with 14 grids on emblems. Maxed out Wilbur, maxed out Bulltusk, Khalil. Be interesting to see what happens when her costume comes out. Sumli, he may actually get some emblems for Monk. Shade Reeve, I've used him a little bit. I'm still playing with him. Guardian Falcon, I would love to give him some emblems, but right now my 5 stars are getting it done, so they're probably going to get more of those emblems. I'm even debating stripping Sonya. So Lancelot, Colin, Scarlet, Hawkmoon. I'm actually currently working on her costume. I decided to stop feeding Carol once I got my last ring from Mitsuko. So Sudri is another option to get some emblems. Cap and Kestrel may be in the works next, or possibly Sumitomo. So that's my roster right now. I'd love to hear any and all input that you guys have, and I try to keep this short, but I ramble on. So we'll talk to y'all soon.